Hey, everybody. Welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon, and me, Banshee. It's me, Banshee, with my Material Matters segment, your weekly tarot keys to success in business, education, and finance. Welcome to the show. Well, my stocks have mysteriously gone up again. My investment, I don't really, my retirement investment has gone up, which is good. It's not quite back to where it was supposed to be, but it's made some progress. And so I'm assuming other people may be experiencing some elevation. Some of the Trump tariffs have been lessened for the time being. There's still a lot of threats out there, and there's still stuff going on with China that is affecting small businesses and others. I hear that we may be experiencing some empty store shelves soon. And they've been talking up Christmas a lot lately, saying that, toys will not be that prevalent this year because a lot of them are produced in China. And so with the tariffs, a lot of people will not be seeing their toys on the shelves, or their toys might be priced a heck of a lot higher. That's kind of the latest I have with financials for now. There's been so many shenanigans going on, it's really hard to keep track. All right. Today, I decided to bring back out Chrysan's Sacred Creators Oracle for today. Probably bring the Business Astrology one back out next week. Shift things around a little bit. And what do we have today? Oh, man, I think we had this one a long time ago. It's the distraction of shiny things, like all those shiny, sparkly things we can't afford anymore. So let's see what this says. The distraction of shiny things. And it's number 15, I believe, which is really interesting to me because that's the card number of the devil in the tarot. All right, so you have a big purpose, a mission, a whole big, beautiful life to create. Stay the course, silly magpie. Don't get distracted by the allure of the many glittery options you see, most of which aren't what you truly desire. Sometimes the path forward towards your desires will sway, but the overall north should remain stable. Else you find yourself flying in circles. If you've been doing a whole lot of pivoting lately, it's time to look at the underlying reason why. Do you have a flight plan? Or are you gliding around aimlessly, unsure of where to go next? Use your longings as a barometer of what's possible for your life, avoiding the temptation to emulate people's shiny lives. Well, it's perfectly fantastic and strategic to do a little competitive analysis. Do it from a place of confident curiosity, not from a place of unhealthy comparison. Focus on finding your own power glow instead, for nothing in the world is more magical. How do you avoid the temptation of shiny, meaningless things? What's your weakness, and how can you work around it? Your particular brand of shiny, what makes you unique? What is your wild? What is your quirky? What is your divine light? How do you communicate when you are in your own zone? And how can you learn to fly in this light always? Well, it's an interesting card. I look at that a lot of different ways. shiny, sparkly things could also be about dreams and manifestations that we want for ourselves that really aren't practical or realistic. Where, whether we just see other success that people are having, like this book suggested, and we try to mirror or emulate that when really we're kind of out of our league doing so. We're not doing ourselves a service there, and we're not doing our customers or people that we want to reach a service as well. We're doing them a disservice. We really need to focus on our strengths, who we are, being our authentic self, and finding your own voice in order to sell people what you want them to buy into. And so really, it's okay to look at other people as role models and examples, but you don't want to get in the business of copying them because you don't want to look like a copycat. You want to be unique, a unique little snowflake out there, offering people something that they never knew they wanted until you came along. So that's what I have for you today. Good luck with that. All right. Before we get into our readings, let's do some astrology. These readings for the astrological signs of the zodiac are good from May 4th, Sunday, through next Saturday, May 10th. During that time, the moon will be traveling from Leo on May 4th all the way into Libra, transiting into Scorpio on May 10th. Looks like we got a retrograde happening this week. Oh, did I say May 3? I meant to say May 4. Pluto is retrograding on May 4 this week. Gee, I'll have to change that, Mr. O, or try to remember that. May 4. That's Sunday. And Mercury is entering Taurus on May 10th. That's it for the astrology. Also want to add that this week is Cinco de Mayo on May 5th. Happy Cinco de Mayo Day to all who celebrate. And also, May the 4th be with you on May 4th. All right. I couldn't resist that. May the 4th be with you. All right. Okay. Enough fun. Let's get on to the readings for all the astrological signs, starting with Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Let's see what's happening in your world. All right. Well, my fellow Aries, we start with the Knight of Wands, upright. Got another Knight, but this one's reversed. It's the Knight of Wands, reversed. And finally, we have the Ace of Pentacles upright. What the hey? Okay, well, you got to make wise choices this week of Aries. People, you've got to make good decisions, good choices for yourself, and keep your eyes open for opportunities that present themselves. It's possible here too, that some of the choices or decisions or moves, smart moves that you have to make, may be referring to something that you've wanted to get off the ground. It seems as though some of that has been delayed, or maybe you've had to delay it because conditions were not right. Maybe, with all if you're in the U.S., for example, with all the uncertainty going on, and the markets all over the place, you may have to postpone some investing, putting more money in the market, making some changes you wanted to make. You may have maybe put the brakes on some product lines in your businesses that are affected by the tariffs and stuff like that. And you know, you're expecting some growth out of this. You're expecting some growth. I do feel that this is leading to something here, that maybe what this is saying is, you know, some things have, since the tariffs have been downsized a little bit, the markets have stabilized for the present a little bit. Maybe this is the time now that you might be able to consider moving forward with this. It looks like it could be growthful. It looks like maybe you could get this off on the right foot. Of course, you know, depending on what you're selling, and if it's affected by the tariffs, you'll have to factor that into the equation. But I think something looks good for you going forward. Good luck with that. Maybe the delays, the time to postpone is over. Hey, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Happy birthday to the Tauruses. It's now Taurus season. You have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is upright. And what else here? Ah, it's another sword. It's upright. The Queen of Swords. Nice to see her. Right? Whoa, that's so nice to see this one, though. It's sort of Palooza. It's the Three of Swords upright. So it looks like you may have some challenges this week. Uh, it may be that you might have been beating yourself up a little bit because you didn't have the confidence or whatever to go after something, some opportunity, or to make some move, and you're regretting it totally now. Maybe you lost out on a better job. Maybe making some money off of some investments because you were afraid, you lacked the confidence, the self-confidence to do what you needed to do. It's kind of understandable with all the craziness going on, but the Queen of Swords wants you to think more level-headed now and get more level-headed about the decisions you're making in regards to this. Try not to feel so defeated or disappointed about the situation. Now is the time to think pragmatically of how to move forward through this. And also use this thinking to break free from all these self-doubts and insecurities that you are having. You are good enough. You are in, you know, you are capable of handling whatever, you know, is being thrown at you. Don't tie yourself back, hold yourself back because you are doubting yourself. Good luck with that. Hey, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. All right. Again. You have the Ace of Swords upright. The Lovers is upright. The Empress is upright. Whoa. Looks like a very productive, good week for the Geminis. This is like some victory can be achieved, some progress can be made, maybe even some epiphanies or brainstorms, something that, you know, comes out of a brainstorming session, you know, proves to be successful. And it's the right choice to follow, you know, your thinking on whatever is happening here, because it will lead to success. And be very productive this week. This is a week where hard work will pay off, producing results for you. I really feel like there's a victory based on making the right choices and decisions and following through on maybe a breakthrough moment of some sort, and working on it, just putting yourself to work, immersing yourself into it, and really feeling the passion for, for what you're doing, and believing that it can lead to success. Good luck with that. Hey, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. If I don't destroy my cards in the process. Okay, Cancerians, let's go. Let's go, let's grow. You have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Oh, you have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Well, there's definitely a tail here. And the Ace of Pentacles is reversed. Wow, all reversed in all pentacles. Obviously, this is not a good time to make any major financial moves for you, Cancerians. So, and even with business, maybe you want to consider moving yourself in another direction this week. It appears to me, I might look at this a couple different ways, but it looks like you may have dropped the ball. You may have been ignoring some signs that something was not taking off for you. Now you're left with, little to show for it. There's not a lot of growth. There's no profits. You might be losing money. And so it's really time to possibly let this go and move on. I think here that maybe the fact that something just is not growing for you, or is not working out the way you had hoped it would, like even if you're in a job right now and you felt by now you would have been promoted, or you would have gotten some pay increases, and nothing's been happening, it's just been stagnating. There seems to be no growth here, so it may be time for you to consider moving on. All right, that's what I have for you. Good luck with that. What about you, Leos? Sun, Moon, and Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. You have the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is reversed. You have the Five of Pentacles reversed. Ooh, ouch. You have the Five of Swords upright. Wow. You're fighting mad about something, aren't you? Aren't you, Leos? Well, and maybe you have a right to be. It seems that you feel like you have been blocked in some way from manifesting what you desire. You feel disappointed. You're trying to recover, in some sense here, this project or goal or this dream or this passion of yours. You're longing to recover it. But, when I see the Five of Swords here, maybe this is a battle you just can't win. It's time to maybe move on. Yeah, you can try to recover, you can try to get help, you can try to get advice, but ultimately, maybe this wish, this desire, this dream, this passion, this goal may not be right for you. And it's time for you to consider moving on. I would say one other thing too about this, and that is that maybe you overreached yourself. Maybe you felt you tried to do something that was just a little bit above what you are capable of. And so the results were lacking. You're trying to pivot and recover, but you really need to move on and let this go. I'll never say never, but for now, it just seems like this is a no-go. All right. Good luck with that. Sorry, Leos. That was tough. Hey, Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. You have the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is reversed. Liking that. You have the Seven of Wands upright. And you have the World upright. I like that. Well, I think here you fearlessly are standing up for yourself, and the results are success. It's just bam, very, very simple here. You've been able to cast your fears and anxieties aside and realize that if that will get you nowhere, just cowering in a corner, etc., or in your office cubicle. You have to confront things head on. You have to stand up for your rights, for your beliefs, for your value, for what you want to achieve. And once you do that, success is yours. You will succeed. So if this is a case where you might be having some HR issue or maybe some legal entanglements, standing up for yourself right now, or union issues, standing up for yourself right now will bring success. No, don't be afraid to do that. Put your fears aside and go for it. Good luck with that. Hopefully it'll reach a successful conclusion. Hey, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. It's reading through you for the week ahead. Got the Five of Wands upright. The King of Swords is reversed. Interesting. And so is Judgment. Okay, someone or some people may be hypercritical of your work right now. This King of Swords is not a happy character. If it's a boss, it's somebody who is being very dictatorial and wants things done their way, my way or the highway kind of thinking with this guy, I think. And, it could be causing some conflict and some disagreement between the two of you, or maybe it's possible this person is even fomenting disruption for their own purposes in the workplace. And I feel here that this does not have a happy ending. There's a sense here of missing a chance to really recreate something or reinvent yourselves. So apparently maybe this group, I'm just thinking here, maybe your work team was collaborating on some great ideas to rekindle a business or rekindle customer interest in the products that you're selling, but somebody or some people are putting a block to this. And, therefore, it just doesn't seem like things are going to get off the ground as you had hoped for. So think about other ways that this could apply. If there is conflict in your workplace right now, it's likely some really stubborn and maybe manipulative, self-interested person is to blame for this. Good luck with that. Hey, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Uh-oh. My goodness. And no, it's not time to replace this deck yet. You have the Six of Pentacles. Huh. That's interesting. I had that card, I think, for Mr. O on Happy Hour. Mr. Scorpio. So Six of Pentacles upright. Five of Cups upright. King of Wands upright. Well, this tells an interesting tale, I think, Scorpios. I get the feeling here that you don't feel you're getting fairly treated. I'm going to combine these two cards together to say that. You want equal treatment. You want to feel like, for example, that, for what you invest, you're getting a return, an equal return on that investment, or maybe better. You were hoping for, some positive results to happen that just have been lacking somewhat. And you're hoping that you can achieve this still. You realize here that all may not be lost. I think here that you realize you may have something to build upon here, but if just be courageous, just go out there fearlessly after getting what you feel you deserve. I think you could do it. I think it's possible, but don't dwell so much on being angry or resentful or disappointed. Just be matter of fact and businesslike about it and see if you can't reach an acceptable agreement with whoever, with the powers that be. So good luck with that. Fear is another planet, as my partner would say sometimes. All right, what about you Sagittarians? Sun, Moon, and Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. You have the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is upright. You have the Four of Wands. That's our unofficial party card here at TFT, and that is upright. Wow, nice, nice. You have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is upright as well. Well, it's interesting to me to see the Four of Wands in the middle of all of this. The Hanged Man is kind of stationary and, sitting back and contemplating the bigger picture of things in their life. And on the other side, we have the Knight of Wands who's raring to go and move things forward. And in the center is a celebration of some sort. So, or a building of a foundation. So I really feel here that maybe right now is a time for you to contemplate where things are going. And if things are really, if you have set things up well enough, whether you're in business for yourself or, whether you're in a job and you're looking for job stability during these difficult times, or, if you're investing your money and you want to make the wisest investments during these turbulent times. Have you built a proper foundation for this? Are you ready? Is the structure sound? Is the structure secure? These are the kinds of things you need to objectively think about and then make your move. Then make your move based on what you see. This is a time for analysis and preparing yourself to move something forward or to move towards safeguarding things and making them more stable and secure during these topsy-turvy financial times. Good luck with that. Sagittarians, you are thinkers. So the Hanged Man energy combined with that, you should be doing a lot of thinking and soul searching this week. Good luck with that. Hey, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Okay. Uh, you have the Five of Swords reversed. You have the Seven of Wands reversed. But you also have the Nine of Swords reversed. This is kind of an interesting read here. Well, Capricorns, you're very competitive business-wise. You're not afraid to fight for things. It's rare for you to shy away from a fight. But this week, you may want to. Let's talk about this. The Five of Swords reversed indicates to me that there's something that just isn't worth fighting for anymore. You're ready to move on. You're ready to give it up. Whether this is actually some legal case, whether this is some other thing, some workplace issue, some work office drama, office politics drama, you're ready to walk away. You don't feel like there's any advantage for you to carry this on any further. And so, and I think that's a wise decision for you, Capricorns, because you're going to feel a lot less anxious and a lot less stressful once you decide to let this go, whatever it is. It doesn't sound happy. It sounds like there's conflict, there's confrontation with others, and that it's kind of a no-win situation for you. It's almost magnified here with the Five of Swords and this card reversed. It's better to sometimes just let it go and not fight for it, because you will feel a lot less stress. You'll get rid of a lot of burdens that are weighing you down internally right now. So good luck with that. Hey, Aquarians, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the weekend. You have the Ace of Pentacles upright. Four of Wands is back. That is reversed this time. We'll talk about that. And the King of Wands is back. Interesting. Well, I think here you're headed for some good financial news this week or good career news. Some of you job seekers out there may be finding employment, or some of you entrenched in a job, maybe getting a raise or a promotion of some sort. For you students or would-be students, you would-be students might be finding the school of your dreams accepted you. You might be starting a new course of study, or you might be changing your course of study, some of you existing students. This is a time to really make sure that everything you're doing is in alignment with what you truly want to accomplish. Look at the finer points of things, the small little details that sometimes we ignore that may be very important. So just make sure you assess things well as you move confidently forward. I think you really are going to be able to move confidently forward. Just make sure you do a little bit of double checking that this is exactly what you were hoping to accomplish. This king says, this week, because of this growth and potential here for promotion, raise, this could make you stand out. I mean, you're going to be really shining in front of others. People are going to show a little bit more respect to you. It just all looks really, really good. I wish you luck, Aquariuses, but I have a feeling you don't need it. Hey, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for your week ahead. And I can't shuffle. My goodness. There we go. I'm going to give it one more because of that botched shuffle. All right. Feel good about that. Well, we have the Nine of Cups here again. Nine of Cups is reversed. We have the Page of Swords reversed. We have the Knight of Pentacles upright. Well, I will say this, Pisces, if you were hoping you were on a fast track to achieve what you desired and what you wanted to manifest, you may have to think again. I think that slow and steady will get you there, but it is not going to happen this week. It's not going to happen, like that. You're going to have to put in some work, and you're going to have to watch how you communicate, your desires, not just to others, but to yourself and to the universe. Are you operating from a place of lack right now, or disappointment, or a sense of, I don't have what it takes? Or are you communicating with confidence and showing people, like, for example, when you're in a job interview, that you truly know what you're doing, that you're not just faking it? So, you got to watch how you communicate your intent to others as well as the universe. And I think slowly but surely, you'll start making progress. Don't expect overnight success here in whatever you're trying to accomplish, whether it's business or financial. It will take some time to materialize, but as long as you work on it over time, you should be able to get there. Good luck with that. That's what I have for everybody for this week. Now's the time I remind you about all of our upcoming shows. So I think we have a fairly normal week, except for Happy Hour has a slight change in schedule next week. No? I thought you said 4 p.m.
I did. But then somebody wanted to switch with me.
Okay, so there's a switch from the switch. We'll talk. Everything is normal this next week.
I'm not.
Except for him. All right. But hey, normal is overrated, isn't it? Isn't it? Uh-oh. Okay, so I gotta say, later today, we have our live show from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll answer any of your questions. Come on down, come early. You come at the end of the show, you risk not getting a reading from us. So keep that in mind.
No.
Yeah. And on Wednesday, it's Mr. O's Goth Tarot, where
Be scared.
Be very scared. You never know. One of these shows, the Banshee might show up.
That is scary.
That's a scary thought for Mr. O. So, his show is on, his video presentation's on at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come on down and find out about the shadow side of your life and how to integrate it with the rest of you. Don't leave it there hanging. It wants to be a part of you. All right, so 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And on Thursday, we have another live show, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we'll answer any question. Please get there early, please, so that we can be sure to answer your question. If you can't stay for the whole show, write your question down in the chat, and we'll do it for you anyway. All right, so it's 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And on Friday is Mr. O's. Okay, can I do it? Emotional exchanges, where you can find out about love. No? Romance.
She tried, but she couldn't do it.
Couldn't get the hearts to show up. Well, anyway, it's about love, romance, interpersonal relationships of all sorts. And that's at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, that video presentation. But you can watch it whenever you are available, whenever you wake up. Let's put it that way. All right. And on Saturday is happy hour. We have such a great time at happy hour. We love giving you positive messages. And that is the goal of happy hour, to leave you happy and to give you a positive message for your week ahead. That show will be on at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's live. We give you a single card positive message. Join us. We hope to see you there. All right, everybody, that's a wrap. We're done for this week. Take care. Have a great week ahead. Make some money, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.